Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and yeah, still at the Archers Guild, and you come back a good time, Serenia. I have a task for you. A petition has arrived from the proprietor of Buscaron Struvers out in South Shroud. The petitioner, Buscaron himself, has requested our assistance in dealing with a gang of poachers. I would have the three of you meet with him and investigate his claims. The three of us? You mean Serenia, myself, and... It would be better if I went alone, Lucian. The Mikote and the other one will only encumber me. No, Serenia, you will go as three. Also, it's past time you recognize Serenia as a fellow archer. I will not. I've held my tongue on the matter of her continued presence here, but I will bend no further. Who in the seven hells do you think you are? Bolord Levin? In case you've forgotten, you aren't even a quiver master anymore. A quiver man anymore. That may be. But I have shed blood defending our borders, unlike you, savage. Savage? You know nothing about me, you begotten son of a... Enough. But one more word and you shall have cause to regret your petulance. The three of you will go to Buscaron Struvers in the South Shroud. Now out of my sight. Hey Busk, been a while. Ah, you lot must be from the Archers Guild. Welcome, friends. Now, as your guildmaster will have said, I put in a request for some keen-eyed archers to help me track down a gang of poachers who have been plaguing these parts. If I may, it is not uncommon to find poachers in this region. While regrettable, neither Godscriver nor the Wood Whalers deem them worthy of attention. Why then did you imagine them worthy of ours? Cause we ain't no common poachers. They're Power Mujuk's gang. They say she and herself are always moving, staying one step ahead. I reckon she's hiding out here somewhere. Thing is, I can't just send my people out searching. I made a pact with the red belly bandits, see? We stay out of their territory and they don't make no trouble at the rivers. That being so, if I summoned the massed ranks of the whalers and quivermen, all seven hells would swiftly break loose, assuming they thought the matter worthy of their attention. Of course. Needless to say, that's not an option. As luck would have it though, I've got three keen-eyed archers to take care of things instead. And all without raising no alarms. We understand. You may leave the matter to us. Lay Serenia split up and scour the area for any sign of the poachers. Should you discover anything, return here and wait. We will reconvene to compare our findings along. Go. Meat bottles. And there is a leg trap. Iron leg trap. Okay. An iron leg trap and a poacher's arrow. These are both evidence of illegal activity, but nothing that will help us find Pavar. And these meat bottles are but old refuse from before the Druvas was even built. They have no connection to the gang. What do you know of this Pavar woman, Sylvain? I know that she's the most infamous poacher ever to walk the Twelfthwood. A born leader, deadly with a bow, she formed her own gang of Mikote hunters. She was apprehended once and would have been brought to justice had she not tricked a foolish young sentry into releasing her before vanishing without a trace. Is that so? In any case, we scoured the area and found nothing. How do we know that this Pavar was ever even here? I say we inform the Godscriver and the Wood Whaler, taking care not to implicate Buscaron and leave the rest to them. This doesn't concern the Archers Guild. It concerns Gridania Lay. Pavar Mujuk is a savage and utterly immoral poacher whose actions, however indirectly, threaten the city's well-being. But what would a vagrant like you know of duty to one's homeland? No more than she, I suspect. How dare you? And you, Serenia, say something! Now is not the time for this. Very well, we must return to the matter at hand. Maybe we should take a second look at the clues we have gathered. Look all you want, though the trap and the error we found suggest poaching, there's nothing remotely unusual about them. What do you think we should examine, Serenia? The meat bottle? Why are you still carrying that rubbish? I told you those bottles predate the Druvers. They have no connection with this matter. But if these bottles are so old, why do they still retain the scent of meat? They must surely have been opened recently. Wait, before the calamity, Buscaron once served as a sentry. Yet even then he sometimes spoke of owning his own tavern, and that was an open secret that he was brewing his own private stock. If some survived... Of course, Buscaron's Scars' old lookout post. It may not be Pavard Mujuk, but we must investigate at once. Faint footprints. Any signs? Look, the ground is covered in Mikote footprints. These tracks are fresh, very fresh. I wager the bandits were alerted to our coming and fled. Else they're hiding near. Take cover! Huh? And there I was thinking we'd caught ourselves some of the meddling bloody masqueraders. Not that I'm complaining. Hiding of your face downright bloody rude when you ain't been introduced. Speaking of ill manners, don't you know it ain't decent to barge your way into a lady's bedchamber without knocking? You would lecture us on manners? Truly, I have heard it all. They have us outnumbered. We best split up. The leader's mine. I try to isolate her from my litter. So there's Serenia. The rest I leave to you. As you will. Well then, let's do this. For Pavard, get the bastards! Focus on my target. We can take them down fast if we work together. Don't let them get away. You decide. Ah, healer. Remember your techniques. Finish her quickly while she's weak. Bloody hells. Why won't you two die? Healer. Stay on your toes, Serenia. This lot is quicker than the rest. Watch their movements and dodge their attacks. Was that the last of them? Have you seen Aleppo? With me. That was piss poor showing, sister. And you call yourself a keeper. A hunter with no fangs ain't nothing but prey. No. Oh, bugger. Looks like playtime is over. We seen you, sister. Pasha Mujuk. I was no match for her. So that was Pasha Mujuk after all. Bascon must be informed. Let's go. Seven healths. They read my old post and they drank my old meat? That stinks most of all. Well, it has past time the proper authorities were informed. I sent messages to the Wood Whalers and God Squiver. The Red Belly Bandits won't like it one bit, but I see they told exactly who the military's after. I only hope it'll be enough. Cause Pavamujuk's no fool. Now she's been spotted, she'll break camp and be long gone by the time the next bell sounds. And the trail won't stay fresh long neither. Anyway, you've done me a great kindness, friends. Tell Lucian I appreciate the help. Welcome back, Serenia. Sylvia tells me that you encountered Pavamujuk. No Guyanian could fail to recognize that name so often as it's been spoken, and with such bitterness. I fear we lack the strength to face her ourselves. This is a matter for the God Squiver and Wood Whalers. That you confronted her and survived is a testament to your growing mastery of our art. And I was surprised to note that Lay and Sever were not at loggerheads upon their return. I presume we owe this unnatural state of affairs to your calming influence? No? Modest to the last. Truly, your every deed bespeaks a clarity of vision far beyond your years. I implore you to share that perspective with your peers and help them to grow into better, wiser archers. As you go forth, temper your skills in battle and know that we always look forward to your return. Serenia, I had hoped you would come. You may be able to help. I'm concerned about Lay and Sever. They showed signs of losing perspective and, well, mayhap it's best you see for yourself. I cannot help but feel that both would benefit from your counsel. Consider this a personal request, Serenia. Oh gods. Did Lucian send you to pester me by any chance? This is hardly her concern and is most definitely not yours. If you must know, I've decided to leave the guild. I mean to track down Pavar Mujuk and finish what we started. The Godscrivers and Woodwhalers seem content to ignore our warnings, but I will not let her escape again. I already made that mistake once and it cost me my place in the Godscriver. I, the foolish young sentry whom I once spoke, he was me. We had her, Serenia. There was no escape, but then she began to wail about a wounded comrade, one who would surely die without her help. She looked me straight in the eye and backed, and I blinked. I failed to see through the most elementary ruse. I failed Gridania and the Godscriver, and while that can never be forgiven, mayhap I can reclaim a measure of honor by stopping her. But a wanderer like you would not understand what it means to betray your people. Worry not, I do not intend to leave just yet. I will continue to gather information until I'm certain of Mujuk's whereabouts. Make no mistake though, it's only a matter of time. Now run along, will you? Oh, and if you're so concerned about your fellow guildmates, you shouldn't attend to that moping Mikote. The sight of her shuffling around while staring at her feet is bad for morale. Not that it matters to me. Oh, it's you. Tell me, Serena, do you ever think about home? Do you ever wish you could go back? Mine was just another poor village in the 12th Wood. The fields were more stone than soil, and merchants hardly ever bothered to visit. We didn't have a lot, but we didn't need it. And then the calamity came. I remember running, and the screams. It was so loud, Serenia, so unbearably loud. And then here I was, in a strange city surrounded by more people than I'd ever seen. And I didn't know any of them. But I knew how to hunt. I was always good at hunting, Serenia, and the guild gave me a place to get better. At least I thought I had gotten better. She, Pavar Mujuk, she was so much more. I've been thinking, Serenia, that mayhap this is a sign. Maybe Silver's right, and this guild, this city, is no place for an outsider like me. And so I've decided to leave. I'm glad to have known you, Serenia, and even if it was only for a short while. Forgive me if this is too selfish a request, but before I go, I would like to meet with you one last time. Alone, in the South Shroud. These Gridanians would not understand. And let me guess, we meet the other guy there as well. Don't hurt her. And there I was, thinking you mightn't accept my kind invitation. I don't recall inviting her, though. 'Tis rude to presume, Missy, and I do so hate rudeness. Wait, it's not her fault, it's mine. I invited her. She's a member of the Archers Guild like me, and she's not Gridanian. Ah, I do begin to recall her face. I knows how to hold a bow, that one. Well, she ain't the typical recruit, but I reckon I might be willing to make an exception. No. It's not like that. I wanted to say goodbye. Senor, ever since I met Parva, I've been at a loss. But I realize now that my place isn't at the guild, with the Gridanians. They'll never accept me. This is where I belong, with my people, carrying on our tradition. Our archery, not Gridania's. It's all I have left. And I'm going with Pavar. Maybe you don't understand now, but just promise me you won't tell Lucien or Sever. The hells I won't! Serenia. I had a feeling she might be harboring a few niggling objections. Worry not, sister. Put an arrow in her. No! Ain't no love lost between you and the guild, is there? Then what's the problem with favoring a bloody venturer? No bugger will miss her. I'll miss her, alright, so just stop. Dear me, and I had such high hopes for you, Miss Aleppo. Waste a bloody time. A keeper was lost her nerve about as much use to me as a glass bow. But there's no sport in killing captured prey. Better not see neither of you again, cause if I do, I'll show you what happens to prey that's daft enough to get caught twice. Away, sisters, away! How do you do it, Serenia? How do you live in this place, with these people? And why do you even bother? What have I ever given you besides scorn? Well, what do you see in them, Serenia? Even though you joined the guild after I did, you've come so far so quickly. Maybe even surpassed me. I have to know how you've done it. I have to know what I'm doing wrong. And there's only one way I can think to find out. Meet me at the Bannock. Shall we begin, Serenia? And defend yourself. Show me what these people have taught you. I said fight me, damn it! Why are you holding back? But all you've got, I know you can do better. Bad, but I'm not finished yet. For my people, for my family, for me. I see now. I hope she's not truly dead or something, right? It was so simple. You've opened your eyes and looked beyond your master's faults. You've accepted their teachings and taken them to heart. Even Silver, for all his bigotry, wishes only to preserve his traditions. I lost sight of everyone else's struggles and became obsessed with mine own. I was so afraid to let go of my cherished notion of archery, of my family's notion, and learn another way. I didn't want to betray them or to dishonor their memory. But I have a family here too. A family that sees the wider world and is willing to show me how blinkered I have become. As archers, we train our eyes and minds to be unforgiving, to defy any attempt at concealment and discern the naked truth. It is little wonder, then, that I have neglected to look inside myself until now. Though unquestionably worthwhile, I have found the experience rather excruciating. Thank you, Serenia. I know now that I belong at the guild, together with you and Louis' son. And yes, even with that bloody Wildwood. God help me, I think I might actually miss him. Okay, I actually need to grind. These 10,000. No, probably just 5,000 when I finish, but still. Experience points. Welcome home, Serenia. You need not say a word, one look at Leia's eyes was enough. Thank you for returning her to us. When we focus on a single goal and pursue it with passion and fervor, it becomes easy to lose sight of what else lies before us. With your skill and vision, Serenia, you can help your fellow archers to look beyond themselves and remember their comrades. I hope I can count on your support in the future. Yeah. And now I'm missing 5,000 experience points. Come on. Okay. Did one level for that 5,000 experience. Thank the gods you've come, Serenia. Perhaps you can talk some sense into this stubborn fool? Calm yourself, Sever. At least let us petition the order of the Twin Adders for... There's no time, Lucian. Pava would be long gone before their force had even assembled. Alone, I can move more swiftly, take these poachers by surprise, and force them to their vulture location. We understand how you feel, Sever, but this is too reckless. At least permit Serenia and me to accompany you. You? The adventurer and the savage? You cannot understand. Sever. But I do understand. I know what it means to take pride in your home, to want more than anything to protect it, and to be consumed by guilt when you cannot. I see what you're going through, Sever, and I understand. The guilt taught me to open my eyes and see clearly. I beg you, Sever, open yours. You have friends here ready to fight. You have us. I have never considered you my friends. Do not follow me. Well, his lying certainly hasn't improved. If he honestly thinks he's doing us a favor by forbidding us from getting involved, he's an even bigger fool than I imagined. Come, to the South Shroud. Right, he put his hand up, and when he said that, and the Guildmaster told us that is his tell that he's lying. Okay, now we are right at level this time, not over leveled. So let's see how that turns out. This is unfortunate. Sever. Lay? Serenia? I told you not to follow me. I neither need nor want... Don't take me for a fool. You cannot conceal the truth from this archer's eye. Serenia, the others are almost upon us. We must make our stand here and protect Sever. Brought friends, did you? When you won't have to die alone. If you want him, come and claim him. Careful, these ones are feisty. Healer. There he is. Or she, or... I don't know. Another healer. Or is that still the same who just in time healed themselves? Gridanian bastards, how dare you attack our people? Blind. What was it for now? I told you I do not need or want your assistance. Quite why you have deluded yourself into thinking you're the one who's deluded, thinking you could deceive us when even a blind man could see that you cover your mouth every time you tell a lie. Observe with intent, overlooking not the smallest details. Discern your subject's unique characteristics and recognize patterns in their behavior. I learned these things from Lucian. And from you. And I'll be damned if I'm going to watch you get yourself killed. There's still so much I don't know about Guidania and wildwood archery, so much that I need you to teach me. I suppose fixing your form is the least I can do. Why you? Pava's gang is already on the move. We have but one chance to catch them. Poachers throughout the 12th would use bone whistles like this one to communicate. With it, I believe we can lure Pava out of hiding. Assuming she's not moved on. So that's why you came to take us, what? For this gang's whistle? Serenia, if you're determined to help me, I have a task for you. Pava was last seen near Isomha, to the east of a camp, through a hollow tree trunk in a clearing where two streams meet, and efts are wont to congregate. We will lay our trap there, and you will be the bait. Do not fear. I swear on my honor as a Guidanian archer that no harm will come to you. Yep, surrounded. Bollocks, I knew I should have trusted my gut. Some blokes just can't take a hint. I do hope you will forgive my forwardness, madame. No, sir. 'Tis most flattering. Wouldn't you agree, sisters? Why don't we show our gallant wildwood admirer and his mate just how much we appreciate their attentions? I hope you like it rough, darling. Leia, Serenia, deal with the others. Pava and I have unfinished business. As you will. If you wanted to dance, all you had to do was ask. Your assistant and to your liking? Too bloody picky. That's your trouble. Hack, huh? Healer. Is it just me, or is it getting a bit chilly out? Don't worry, folks, I'll keep you warm and toasty. There, Serenia, spread out, she's oiled arrows. What? How could that hit me? And I thought you only had eyes for me. I can't. I won't. Huh, did you learn nothing from my lesson? Your style is far removed from proper wildwood technique. Still, you acquitted yourself well enough, I suppose. I will see to Pava. Should she try to escape, she will find me far less sympathetic than the last time. Did you see? A perfect shot! Lucian must hear of this. Let's hurry back to Redania at once. I'm relieved to see you again, Serenia. I have a fear of you not being united in your purpose, Pavar Mujuk would still be free, and one or more of you would surely be dead. I'm so proud of you. Not only have you mastered our techniques, but you have also helped your guildmates regain the perspective that they had lost. For showing such compassion to your peers, I wish to teach you a new technique. Windbite. With Windbite, you can bring the power of the very air around you to bear against your opponents, and they will suffer on long after you've knocked your next arrow. It will serve you well in battle, I'm certain. All archers walk the same path, Serenia, toward improvement and discovery. So long as you have a vision to see the path ahead, you will continue to mature and excel. Yet we all grow weary and lose direction in time. When this befalls you, I have no doubt that you will find your way back to us. Trust in your eyes. They will never lead you astray. May I learn Windbite? So, now this is the... not here, no. I'm thinking about whether I should make this what we just did as one episode or fuse it together with the episode before that. If this is just level 25 and 30 or all the way from level 1 what we had before. But that is no concern of you if this is 1 or 2 episodes, as by the time you see it, it's already done. So, yeah, until next time, I'm Mace and don't get lost.